Namaskar everyone, and a very warm welcome from Blue Star Trinidad and Tobago Center to our healing circle today. For the next hour, we're gonna stream 2 segments of our healing circle. In the first one, I'll be myself, and in the second one will be Anupriya, streaming from New York. The healing circle will be followed by our Shiva Mahimnah Stotram in Guruji's presence. So it's gonna be 2 hours of intense presence of divine forces of healing, energy, and love. In today's topic, in the first segment, I'm inviting you to open up to our potential of loving being, the most powerful tool in our well-being and healing process. So throughout the whole segment, I'm going to go deeper into the science, the mystery, and also the practical and energetics of it. Of course, only with your presence in your co-created field that we resonate with, and we are feeling it here in Trinidad and Tobago, even though you are not physically with us. So now I'm warmly inviting all of you here in the hall and those of you on the stream. However you sit or stand, wherever you are, for a moment, let's center inside, letting go the past, the future, opening up to a continuous, powerful present moment. How we do that, how we attune to this? Of course, we cannot be in the present moment without acknowledging our multidimensionality, attuning to it. That means our conscious being, beings of consciousness, awareness, expansiousness, that happens opening the minds to the infinite being that we are. That means we are not staying with the energy of the mind that was until this moment. We just open up the field of the mind to its peacefulness, silence, guidance. Observe at a conscious level, but also energetic level, the change. More presence. And now let's open our beautiful heart energies. I'm inviting you to take your palms in front of your heart in the forms of the lotus flower or just in the prayer position. I would like to keep it in the lotus shape to gather, to feel that I'm gathering together with you energies of love in our bodies, in our cells, and in our co-created field. So here, as Guruji said, we are extremely powerful beings. In every moment we can send loving energies into the field. I'm inviting you to open up to this possibility. It's coming from within, it filters through us, and of course it's sent to the whole world and universe you are connected with, including our physical body as an universe. Taking this beautiful lotus flower and pour it on our heart, on our chest, physical heart, energetic heart, observing the connection between the palms and the body, cells, energy. We uncover now our healing powers from within. And as we are in the healing process, well-being, let's feel and open through the lovingness of every cell in the body, every organ, every system in the physical body. And now here we can place the palms more lower to the center of vitality in the body, in front of the navel. The energy, it's sent from within, from the power within, in connection with the divine that we are, through our thought, through our pranic field generated from the mind, from openness, and it runs through the body, it gathers in the body, and it sends out around the body. And that's how you feel your presence. If you feel a loving presence, you feel expanded, you feel radius. And we cannot start our modalities without giving thanks to the divine, to all the masters of the light, to the divine energy that is the source of all healing powers, all modalities, all grace, sustaining force, angels, guides, putting a strong intention in our minds, in our being, in our co-created field. And slowly with this, I'm inviting you to open your eyes in your own time, when you are ready. And of course, the hands are so filled with energy that we don't want to take them out from front of the body. So coming back, very short summary of the potential of healing through the heart, through the emotional mind, open in an expansive way. In Chinese medicine, the energy of the heart, it's the energy of the fire. And it's most prominent in the summer. And now we are in the peak of the summer in the northern hemisphere. Here in the southern hemisphere, we are in the rainy season, but still in the summer. So in this season, there is a lot of dynamism, a lot of outing, a lot of excitement that the heart energy also resides. So when there is no balance, there is too much expansion, too much consumption of this energy, agitation in the heart, agitation in our being, and restlessness. And when we want to balance the heart energy, we want to bring the coolness, the peacefulness, the tranquility of a loving heart, in which we know exactly how much we want to engage in outside and relationship, and how much we need to nourish our inner self and our inner being. So there is also a relationship between ourselves and ourselves all the time, to know exactly how much to consume and how much to nourish our spirit. I don't want to go deeper into that, but I just remind myself today of the biblical saying, a merry heart doeth good like medicine, and a broken spirit drieth the bones. And that's so powerful because indeed, in correlation with the Chinese system, the heart, energy system of the heart resides the spirit, the consciousness. So you can see in everybody how it's the spirit. It's a joyful spirit, it's a happy spirit, or it's a stressful, it's a spirit that doesn't have energy. So through this presence that we can name it the spirit expresses in outside, we can scan and observe the people around us. But that's a lot. I had to speak for the first segment, and now I'm engaging you in practices. Of course, I'm inviting you to stand up if you like. And I'm inviting you a little bit to shake the body, do the shaking Qigong. And as we shake the legs, we want also to shake the wrist, the meridians of the heart, pericardium, small intestine, lungs are running through the fingers and through the wrists. So we just want to warm up those channels. And also we want to release stresses in our body and in our wrist. The healing sound of the heart, it's ha. So as we shake our body, let's utter the sound of release. Of course, taking deep in breath and shake as much as you feel really your heart is beating after this. You feel the position of your heart. Very nice. And now slowly, slowly, slowly relax. Take a deep in breath and an out breath as you want to balance your breath. Acknowledge your heart organ that pumps the blood and circulates also oxygen in the entire body. So important organ for our health and well-being. And now I'm inviting you to do an exercise for the triple hitter. So raise up the hand, breathe in, and push them up, 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 and stretch them as much as possible, lengthening the arms, but not from the muscles, more from between the bones and the ligaments and tendons, and relax, breathe out. Deep in breath. Expanding the heart and the chest, and a lot of tension in an anxious heart can reside in the neck and shoulders that can become chronic. So here we have the possibility to really tune into our body systems as we engage the prana. Very nice. And now I'm inviting you to open the palms to the side and look over the shoulder. Breathe in, breathe out, and come back. Round inside. Breathe in, open and expand the chest. Look over the shoulder to the back. Open the chest maximum. And round a bit the body here, relax it. And here open like a flower, blossoming. Look over the shoulder, stretching the neck, stretching the shoulder. Stretching the meridians, pinky finger, it's the pathways of the heart meridian. Very nice, last one. Very nice. Pushing the palms to the side, turn them within to feel a stretch on the meridians. Now we're gonna roll the head, the neck, slowly. It's very important to keep these arm meridians stretched. Slowly breathe in and out. And sweep on one side, and then sweep on the other side with the neck. Very slowly, breathe in and out. And connect with your heart as you bend the neck to the back. It's again an open heart expansion. Last one. Now, to release the tension and a lot of blocked energy that can reside in the heart, we need to really either run, either do exercises to pump the blood into the heart, to hold it a bit in suppression, and then truly release its flushing out. So this is one of the exercises, opening the heart to the sky, breathing in, open the chest, bend backward, open and offer to the universe your heart limitations, and come to the front, hug your physical heart, squeeze there, come on your toes and very nice. Again, offer to the universe, turn the pinky finger to up and the thumb down so we can work the meridians open. Come in front, still breathe in and hold the breath, squeeze the heart and very nice. Take a regulating movement in Qigong in which we want to open, listen inside, breathing in, opening up the flow of energy connected with the heaven and the source of all energies, flushing them and storing them within, bending here into the heart, putting the chin to the chest into the heart, and then open the arms again. Breathe in. We gather the source of all young energies from the universe, and we pour them into the heart, and we send them down to the earth, and relax. Now we want to do another exercise, again, deep in breath and deep out breath, in the same time working the arms, meridians, ligaments and tendons, and of course stretching here. You feel you're stretching to the heart area. So first we're going to breathe in, collect the energy into the heart, breathe out, outside. Stretch, and again turn the palms like this. And now we want to breathe in, turn the palms like this, and pushing away clouds or tension or whatever, it's stagnation in our heart. Again, stretch and open the heart. Breathe in, gather. Filter to your heart, to your emotional mind, like you sweep off a screen in front of your body. You move the hands and remove stagnation, and you can remove all those images and thoughts about relationships and something that is not working in a beautiful, compassion way in your life or inside of your being. So you can just sweep them away from your etheric field, that it has influences in the inner field, in the subtle field. And also you can visualize, you also now gather into the heart compassion, lovingness, being happy for others, and share it now in the universe. Share it with the entire universe, with those that you don't like them, especially. Be happy for their happiness. It's a Buddhist way of opening the heart. Compassion also, bringing compassion in the heart when we really feel in the heart the suffering of the other, but in a way that can be so fulfilling and so nourishing, yet in a way of suffering of the other. And relax. Now, the movements that are really very beneficial in the healing, in the Qigong healing, are the crane movements. So as inspired here, we're gonna be like cranes. Cranes are very beautiful birds that are considered also in Japanese system and in Chinese system like sovereigns, very royal, very beautiful in their expression. And so their movements copied, it really engages the meridians of the heart and also works to heal the heart system, organ system. So this one, it's very simple. Take the heels together. We're gonna gather the fingers together like a beak of the bird, opening the wings as much as possible, and when we breathe out, we press this finger down. This is the pericardium meridian finger, the protector of the heart. So you breathe in a beak, opening the heart, really feeling there as much openness, stretch, and now pushing down to the pericardium, that it really works and pulls all the way to the muscle around the heart. And here we can go higher as much as possible. Breathe in deep. without crunching the shoulders. So raise up the arms without crunching or raising up the shoulders. Push the shoulders down and raise up the arms. And we can imagine ourselves in a posture of the bird, and that helps. The next movement of the crane, it's a crane opening the wings, landing, and taking its flight. It is a bit more complicated, but it helps because we have to ground in our feet to keep the balance. A balanced mental, emotional being, it's important. And then to open the wings. So first, push down, breathe in, open the wings, hold your body only on one leg, fly down, push the pericardium finger meridian down. Breathe in, open. Feel yourself supported by the earth energies, the nourishment of the earth. Feel yourself also supported by the hands, by the arms as expression, and here the way to hold our balance to the arms and rest down. Very nice. And the last bird movement. Again, we made a peak and we land. We breathe in. Again, stability, feeling stable. When the mental, emotional being is in balance, we feel also the body responds in a balanced way. And down. Breathe in. And again, pericardium meridian down, finger. Breathe in, open. Breathe out completely. Breathe in, last one. Let's regulate. Breathing in with a full expansion and balance of our mental, emotional mind. Scanning our field, our energy field of the body, of the heart, vitality. And I'm inviting you for the next moment, for the next minutes, to hold still our bodies as the mental, emotional being, it's in balance, it's balanced already. So here the Uchi stance, the standing position, having the knees bent, shoulder width apart, dropping the perineum down, opening the chest, tall spine connected with the heavenly energies, having here these lines open. Bend the knees as much as is comfortable, knowing that you have like a stool under your glutes. Check the weight of the body, not much to the back like this, not much to the front, just in between. And as we keep our hands, our arms rounded in front of our beautiful hearts, take a moment to observe the inner cultivation that we just have done. This stress, letting go, balance, harmonizing. But the most important aspect we work with was our intention for kindness, generosity, compassion, goodness, beauty. And cultivate those qualities in your being, in your mind, that will never leave you. impregnate them through the prana in the cells, in the brain. And observe the flow of the energy between the palms and your body. And slowly you can turn the palms as you move them in infinite space, no time, holding the posture. Observe how the arms are not just physical parts of the body, but are energy structures. And slowly lower down. In front of the lower dantian, the storage of energy in the body. And here we cultivate lovingness and compassion for our physical body. The most beautiful vehicle and drive for this lifetime. Without this physical body, we would not be able to be in this world. And slowly relax your feet, just balance a bit from one leg to the other. And I'm inviting you to take your seats here in the hall, and also those of you home. Giving thank you so much for the beautiful field. I really felt very supported today in the field. Thank you to all of you. And now Anupriya will guide you further to the Reiki segments. Enjoy, and let's be a blessing for our world. Namaskar.
To our healing segment, or our Reiki segment of our healing circle today. So wherever you are, of course, if you're able to come on camera, I always love to connect with you. So feel free to do that. And if you're not, then just listen and give us some focused energy and thoughts. And of course, as we connect globally, wherever you are, whether you're in the hall, at the ashram, or you're whatever part of the world that you're in, we hope that you will also join us in co-creating this beautiful energy space, global energy space, so that all of us together can open our hearts, open our minds, and remain receptive to all the beautiful energies that the universe intends for us and wants for us to have in this moment. So that being said, if you're standing, sitting, lying down, just close your eyes wherever you are. And just bring your thoughts to this present moment. For those of you that were joining and participating with Krishna Priya earlier, you have lots of energies moving throughout the body. So just observe the body, observe the flow of the energy, observe how you feel physically, mentally, emotionally. And I know that those energies have started to move in and through you. And so as we continue into this segment of our circle, we're going to focus on how this energy is going to really penetrate through the chakras, through the meridians, through all the energy sources that exist within us, around us, in terms of our auric field, clearing, purifying, tonifying, and cultivating that Reiki energy, chi, pranic energy, however we term this life force energy. So just observe how this energy is moving in and through you. As you've done all those movements just now, you may feel, especially as you ended with the Wu Chi, Sometimes you may feel some heaviness in different parts of your body. And that's an indicator of sometimes where energy needs to move a little bit more, where there's some either frozen energy, stagnating energy, sometimes weaknesses in those parts of the body. So pay attention to how the body feels after all of that wonderful movement that you've just participated in. Just take 3 deep breaths, breathing in, not regulating, just observe your breath, and exhaling through the mouth, inhaling through the nostrils, exhaling through the mouth, relaxing the body, inhaling through the nostrils, exhaling through the mouth. Nice sigh if you'd like. I love sighs. They help to give me the effect of just exiting negative or tensions or stresses of the body. So let's bring our left and right hands together in front of our hearts in the form of dasha or prayer, bringing balance of opposites, left and right, past and future coming together into present moment. And here let's once more set our intention for those of us that's joining for the first time this afternoon. Let's just set our intention for this session as we seek the grace and blessings of all the divine, healing, pure Reiki energies, life force energy, transformational energy, all the sources of light and love. And however you refer to this energy, I always say, whatever works for you, whatever helps you to connect to that source of life, then embrace that. If it's prana, if it's Reiki, if it's God, Guru, Devas, deities, divine guardian angels, just embrace it all as we ask these beautiful forces to bless our session, to be present, to help guide and inspire, nourish, protect, and strengthen us, moving in and through us, helping us to be perfect instruments of this pure healing Reiki energy moving in and through us and working for us, bringing healing to our physical bodies, invigorating and revitalizing the body, removing tensions, tiredness, stresses, illnesses from our bodies, bringing peace and calm and clarity to our minds, powerful minds, emotional stability to our hearts, and lifting us on our spiritual journey. And of course, we ask that all that we are gifted today not only just stays with us in this moment, but we take with us, as Guruji would say, off the mat, but we take with us in our daily lives. Take a moment to offer your own prayer or intention for your session as you pray for yourselves, your families, your friends, your countries, our world, our planet. And I can feel that wonderful energy that you've already started to co-create together. So may your thoughts, prayers, and intentions manifest for you during this session and beyond in the most perfect way. With your next inhalation, let's draw our hands up as we start our Reiki shower. Prepare for our Reiki or energy shower. Open up your hearts, crown, third eye, throat, heart chakras all opened, meridians down the hands and arms. So opening up all those channels, central meridian, governing meridian along the spinal column, all the meridians down, all the way down to your feet. So you're connecting to heaven and you're connecting to earthly energies. Open the heart, receive the blessings of this cosmic energy, force, heavenly energies, heaven key, flowing in and through you. Observe your breath. Open your heart with thankfulness and gratitude for this day, for this moment. The life force energy moving in and through you, clearing pathways, re-energizing, reinvigorating, revitalizing, renewing you at every level. And as you feel that connection, let's bring our fingertips together, touching. Let's just slowly, for the first one, draw this energy down from the heavens, clearing and cleaning our auric path. So this auric field around us, which is also a circuitry of energy that also impacts us, supports us, and can work against us when it's not whole. So here, slowly draw your hands all the way down to your feet, and you can flick that energy into earthly energy as you get to your feet. But take your time and observe as you're drawing that energy down, areas in the field where you want to stay a little bit longer. And it means that you may have some hurt there. There may have been some physical or emotional pain that you've experienced, some energies that's just stuck in the field. There might be holes in our field. So you want to actually heal those holes. You want to eradicate any negative energy in the field. You can move your hands if you'd like a little bit around, just so that, again, energies move with the hands. Your hands become an electromagnetic field in and of itself. And then all the way down to the feet again. And let's bring our hands back to our hearts. And just rest there for a moment. Pause and observe how the body feels. Observe your mind. Observe the body. Observe the thoughts. And remember, energy is working in and through you for you. What is the way that you need support? The beautiful thing about Reiki energy, it is more intelligent than our minds. So you may put your intention out there, but just allow the energy to instinctively and spontaneously move to those parts of your being that is most needed. So get your mind out of the way, get your thoughts out of the way, and let the energy flow. Let the chi flow wherever it needs to go. Now let's, with your next exhalation, drop your hands down just by your lower dantian. And we're going to do a little centering as we did last week. So inhaling, draw that hand. And as my hand comes up, my palms are facing down, so I'm getting earthly energies. And then as I get to about my shoulder, I turn my palm upwards, so now I'm getting heavenly energies. Drawing that up. Just keep your elbows nice and loose. And then bring your hands down along just the halfway point of your body, right down the middle. Central meridian almost. And down, back where you started, just by your lower dantian. And now your next hand up, twisting above. Let your eyes travel with your hands so you stay connected. And remember to breathe. So now let's do that a few times at your own pace. And stay with the thought and the intention. This is centering. This is gathering from the earth, connecting to the heaven, centering down your central meridian, drawing that heaven and earth energy into the body, storing at the lower dantian. And with every breath, You're deepening your connection to that Reiki energy, that life force energy, the chi in your bodies. One more time. This helps to create concentration, focus, balance, harmonizing heavenly and earthly energies. Now just let your hands interlock your fingers or your hands, thumbs, and rest it right here on your lower dantian, your storehouse of energy, one of the most important points in our bodies. Storing that chi or that Reiki energy in the lower dantian. In Reiki, this is called Earth Ki. It is one of our 3 diamonds in Reiki. Just imagining this again is a chakra area. So just energies moving into this, around and swirling around this chakra, creating clearing, cleansing, and purification. Now let's come to heart, mind ki, which is our heart once more, with the intention, as you were doing earlier, of opening up that heart chakra and all the meridians and acupressure points that sort of surround this area. So heart, mind ki, your emotional space, your space that helps you to connect to this earthly plane and all those around it. So it's your relationship space. Just breathe beautiful, healing energies into that space. With our next inhalation, we're going to go to our heaven ki, or our main neurovasculars around the third eye. And you can either put both hands here. Let's do that. Let's keep both hands here. Even though your hands may be on heaven ki, there may be an impression of your hands still on your earth ki or on your heart ki, because even though your hands are moved, the impression of your energies remain on those spots. So stay connected to your 3 diamonds. Heaven, you can place your hands back down to earth if you'd like, which is your lower dantian, your upper dantian. And you can move your hands in between to even your middle dantian, or heart, mind ki. So take a moment and observe your own bodies. And where does your hand want to move to? And continue to connect them. Heaven and earth, heart, mind ki. As you breathe, you can breathe your abdominal breathing into the lower dantian, so you're bringing more Reiki energy into the body. Up into the heart, up into the third eye, and ultimately up into the crown. Along your central meridian, down the governing meridian. And let's bring both hands to the top of our head as we start some of our Reiki protocols. And remember, in our head space, There are a lot of neurovascular holding points. We'll spend a little bit more time on the head today because you want to really optimize your brain power. And you want energies to move into the brain so that we can mitigate things like Alzheimer's and dementia and all the other forgetfulness. You want the brain fluids to start moving as we get older as well. Not everybody on here is getting older, but as we, not old, we have some young people on as well. When we are young, we tend to think that we're also invincible, but we need to start planning and making sure that we're optimizing health. So we want to encourage, we want to move this energy and move the fluids in the brain so that we're making space for energy to flow. So right on the tip, at the top of the head right here, the crown area, is where our lung and heart, central liver, gallbladder, neurovascular points are. So all these points are really important. You can press in a little bit there. So as you keep your fingers right in the middle, just press in there a little bit if you want. Just bring your mind and thinking about that spot. Then let's bring our hands to the back of the head. So you can do this, you can do that. And along this space, right down here, there's a point. A lower down, there's a point. Then we have the two electric points and our power point. So just think of those spots. So the crown, 1 inch or so down, that's our triple warmer, large intestine area that you were talking about earlier with Krishna Priya. And spleen, so spleen, triple warmer. And one more down is kidney. And then the two indentations in our head, if you feel for it, those are your electric points. And they help to reset the energies in our bodies as well. So they're very powerful points. And then when you go to the base of the neck, there's that one indentation there, and that is our power point. So these 3 points really important when you're trying to reset the energy field of your body. So as you come forward in your head, there's liver right above the hairline, this area here, and of course our main neurovascular. So there are lots of power, acupressure points and neurovascular points up here that allows for energy to flow. So now as you hold your head, think of all these acupressure points. Think of your hands being like a magnet and moving energy all through the head. And let's bring our hands to our main neurovascular here and the back of the neck, connecting the third eye. Continue to breathe in and out so you're bringing as much Reiki energy into the body as you can. And then let's rub our hands together and placing our hands over our face. Put a nice smile on your face. When we smile, we actually increase the flow in what we call the radiant circuits in our bodies. And the radiant circuits, when they say when you smile, you add 7 years to your life. As you smile, you touch the core of your soul. So think of your body as a friend that you're connecting to, all the organs and tissues. Think of your eyes, your facial muscles, all the acupressure points in your face, the stomach up here by the cheekbones. You have small intestines. You have lots of meridian points that flow through the facial area as well. And over our ears. Down our throat, throat chakra, and of course, just lower down, which we'll do in a little bit. We also have our K27, so all meridian points. acupressure points. Remember to breathe, loving your body, loving every cell, every organ, every tissue in the body. And then bring your hands down in the upper chest area. So you have the lungs and lots of other points and pressure points here as well. And feel the heat in your hands just moving in and through the body. Clearing pathways, clearing any energies that's stuck or frozen. If there's little energy, then more energy flows. If there's too much energy, then it starts to balance over the breast. Under the breast area. For women, you can lift the breast area. Very often we tend to get energy stuck between the upper and the lower body. So we want to make sure that we're opening up the diaphragmatic area here so that we're allowing energies to flow from the upper body to the lower body, from the front to the back as well. And then just one hand width apart, all the way down to the pelvic area. Just remember to send love to all these parts of your body. Think of the thousands of energy channels, 72,000 nadis, 14 meridians. It's really one string of meridians, but it breaks at 14 different points. And that's how we say we have 14 meridians, but it's one stream of energy. And here you can move your hands around. You can create circles around the stomach area as you move to the left. Think of your spleen and pancreas as you move to the right. You're thinking of the liver and gallbladder, and then all the intestines all the way around. You can press in, buzz in if you'd like. You can pinch these areas slightly if you'd like. Helps to invigorate and activate the energies of this area. You can tap if you'd like. So these are different techniques as you're working on yourself at home. You can do all of those things. So let's bring our hands to the hip area. These are areas that energies also get stuck, and it's areas that also support us so much. So you want to just, again, you can tap here, spend some more time here, press in here. And then let's go to the back before we move down. So first you have your kidneys here. And right here, right opposite the navel, is a position which helps to activate and revitalize the body and the adrenals. So it's the gate of life. So you want to tap into that a little bit. And breathe in and out. Think of the kidneys, your sciatica, the glutes at the back. And then back to the hip. And now we're going to go all the way down on the side of the leg, all the way down to our pinky toe. Bring the hands over the toes, inner leg, all the way up to the pelvic area here. We're going to bring our hands to our hip area and then draw it back up to the heart. Observe that for a moment. And while we're here, just a few minutes ago, you were working with Krishna Priya on heart meridian. So heart meridian starts under the armpit and straight out and off the pinky finger. So just connect on that. So 3 times, trace the heart meridian under the armpit, out to the pinky. Let's do the other side. And you can use your whole hand so that you're capturing all of it. Just pinch your little pinky finger to activate it. So those are the extremities of their heart meridian. And then your triple warmer that she was also talking about. So you go to heart. Triple warmer is your ring finger. So starts up the arm, shoulders, behind the ears, and it ends right to the side of your eye. So let's trace that 3 times. from our ring finger, up the arm, shoulders, round the ears, and right next to the eye. One more time. And this helps in a fight or flight situation. But very often, our triple warmer tends to be overactive. So we don't want to spend too much energy or bring too much energy into triple warmer. We sometimes want to flush it and calm it down so that whenever we're stressed or we're even thinking thoughts that may, bring about some anxiety, that means our triple warmer becomes active. So you want to calm that down. So a way to calm down the triple warmer whenever you're anxious, you're going through an anxiety or panic attacks, or you just had some challenging news of something of that nature, you can calm the triple warmer down. We do it backwards. It's called flushing the triple warmer. So hands just by the temples, and here we'll just do part of it together, but you need to around the ear. So we're tracing backwards. So let's do around the ear, down the arm, and out the second or ring finger. So flush 3 times. Both sides. Start at the side of your eyes, the temple, around your ears, down your shoulder, your neck, down your shoulders, outside of your arm, and out your second finger. So flush 3 times. That helps to calm the triple warmer down, and reinvigorate 1 time around. So that's your triple warmer, that's your heart meridian. So just take a moment once more, just observe your body. We've done a lot of little things today. And I want to bring you back to that wonderful space where Reiki energy is working in and through you and for you, with your eyes closed. Once more, just think of your entire body as a beautiful ball of energy. Think of your auric field around you. If you're a visual person, you can create this wonderful field of white light, radiant light, surrounding you, protecting you, nourishing you, lifting you, empowering you, just loving you and comforting you. And think of this energy just penetrating every organ, every tissue, every system that works in your body, physical system for your physical body. And then think of the subtle anatomy as you think of your 14 meridians, your radiant circuits, 72,000 channels of energy flowing from the crown of your head to the base of your feet, down your arms, front of your body, back of your body, chakra systems along the front and the back of the body. In terms of the meridians, central and governing meridians. And just allow with every breath this energy to penetrate, to clear, to cleanse, to purify, to strengthen, to cultivate. And as you sit in your centered space, bring your intentions back to mind that you created, or your prayer at the beginning of our session. And let's give thanks for whatever gifts that we have received during our session, for the cleansing and purification that we've experienced in our bodies, our minds, our hearts, the connection to our souls and our spiritual world, the awakening that we have experienced, becoming more awakened, enlightened beings. Just take some nice deep breaths in, exhaling all the tensions of the body, preparing yourself for the next segment of our healing circle. But I'm going to ask you to just lift your hands up, and there's a healing box at the main hall. And I'm going to ask you, for those of us that's online, wonderful energies that flow through our magnetic hands, flowing towards that healing box, flowing towards each other as we gather. Whatever our thoughts, prayers, intentions are that's in that box and in our hearts and minds, we ask this beautiful energy to continue to work in and through us and to work through all those prayers and intentions, bringing healing to every soul in our circle, every soul that has put a thought or intention into that box, and may healing occur spontaneously in the most perfect way for all of us, individually and collectively. So quickly, let's bring our hands back to our hearts in the form of prayer, Gasho, as we thank the divine for helping to make us perfect channels and instruments. And I thank you once more for joining me, and I hand you off now to Guruji for the next segment of our healing circle. So namaskar, and until we meet again, all blessings to everyone.
Namaskar, everyone, and welcome to this segment of the Healing Circle, and it's chanting of the Shiva Mahimnah Stotram, the usual chant that we chant at the ashram here every night. During a healing session, it's important to understand how we can use our minds in healing. You're not the physical body as much as you think you are. You're not the body, absolutely not the physical body. You got this body at the birth of it. It ages with time, and this body will also need to go back to the earth, to the elements. But what is amazing about the body, it's vibrational energy, if you can think of it. And it's gross vibration, so it allows you to see it as solid. But this is really particles and vibration. And what is amazing is that your mind is in a chakra. Your mind is centered in a chakra, the Agya chakra. Comes from the mental space. And that's where we have a brain in the body. The brain is just an instrument in the body that allows these chakras to function. But the brain is not you. The chakra body, it's your energy body. That is more of you. So if you can think of it, you have chakras right along the spinal column, energy centers right along the spinal column. And those chakras can influence everything in the body vibrationally. So the goal in the chanting session, it's a healing session too, is to develop those vibrations in the body and in the space that can uplift the body. After chanting, the body should feel different. And you're chanting Sanskrit mantras. And Sanskrit mantras, the letters of the alphabet, are sounds in the chakras, sounds that influence the chakras. So you can just imagine when you chant these mantras over a period like we're doing tonight, the influence on the physical body is amazing. That's why we chant here a couple times for the day. So when I'm chanting, it's a joy for me just to use the chakras. And what is amazing as well, in such an atmosphere that we chant in, it can awaken your chakras if they're sleeping. When chakras are sleeping, you're more body conscious. You think that you are the body. Heavily influenced by thirst and by food and by sexuality of the body and the well-being of the body. It influences you big time. But when chakras are awakened, you have another center of seeing. And it is the chakras that can help you to nourish the physical body in a way that even if you eat less, you don't miss or lose anything because you're feeding yourself and the energies that we call prana from the chakras. But this is an amazing discourse by itself that I've given so many times. So you must have heard this so many times already. But the beauty is that in this moment, we can energize them, we can activate them, and we can use them responsibly, masterfully. So let's enjoy the Shiva Mahimnah Stotram that you chant with me. Om Namah Parvati Pate Hara 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 Mahadev Gajananam Bhutaganadi Sevitam Kapetha Jambo Phalcharu Umasutam Sho Kavinashakarakam Namami Vigne Shwarapada Pankajam Sri Pushpadanta Uvacha Mahimnah Param Te Paramapidusho Yajya Sadrishi Stotir Brahmadina Apitadavasanna Stvayagiraha Harinama Vadigrina Mama Pyesha Stotre Atitah Pantanam Tavacha Mahimma Manasayo Atadvya Vrityayam Chakitam Abhidhatte Strutirapi Kati Vidhaguna Kasya Vishayaha Padetvar Vachine Madhuspita Vacha Paramamamritam Nirmitavata Tava Brahman Kim Vak Apisura Gurur Vismaya Padam Vani Gunakatana Punyena Bhavata Punani Kyartesmin Tavaishvaryam Yataj Jagadudaya Raksha Pralaya Krut Traivastu Vyastam Tisrishu Gunabhena Sutanushu Varadaramani Yamaramani Tum Vyakroshi किमिह किं कायः सकलु किमुपायस्त्रिभुवनम् किमाधारो धाता सृजतु किमुपादान इति च तुष्टो हतधिया अजन्मानो लोकः किमवयवन्तोऽपि जगतः अधिष्ठातारं किं भवविरनाद्रेत्य भवति भुवनजनने कः परिकरो Mandasvam prat Traisankyam yogaha Pashupatim Vaishnavamiti Prabhinne prasthane Paramidam dahapatyamiti cha Mahukshakhatvangam Parashurajinam Bhasmapaninah Kapalam Chetiyat Tapavarada Tantraupakaranam Dhruvam kaschit sarvam Sakalam aparastva dhruvamidam Paro dravya dravye Jagati karti vyasta vishaye Tavashvariyam yatna Yaduparivirinchir hariratha Parichetum yata Analam analaskandha vapushaha Ayatnada padya Tribhuvanamavera vyatikaram Dashashyo yadbahu Abritarana kando paravashan Padmasreni Anamburu abale Amushya tvatseva Samadhikat saram bhujavanam Balat kailasepi Tvadadhi vasata vikramayata Yadridhim sutramna Varada paramo chaira pisati अधश्चक्रेबाणः परिजनविधेय त्रिभुवनः अखण्ड ब्रह्माण्ड क्षयचकितदेव सुरकृपा विधेयस्य सीर्यस् त्रिनयन विषं संकृतवतः असिरहर्थनैव क्वचिदपि सदेवासुरनरे निवर्तन्ते नित्यं जगति जयनो यस्य विशिखः महीपादघाता व्रजति सहसा संशयपदं पदं विष्णोर्भ्रम्यत् भुजपरिघरुग्न ग्रहगणम् Vyadvyapitara Ganagunitapena Gamaruchi Pravaho Varamya Prashatalagudrishta Shirasite Ratakshoniyanta Shatasdritiraghendrao Dhanurato Ratange Chandraukau Ratacharanapani Sharaiti Hariste sahasram Kamalabalimadhaya padayo Yadeko netasmin Nijamudaharan netra kamalam Kratau supte jagrat Kamasi phalayoge kratumatam Kakarma pradvastam Phalati purusharadhanamrite Kriya daksho daksha Kratupatiradhishas dhanubritam Rushina martvidyam शरणदसदास्य सुरगणः Prajanat amnata prasabhamabhikam swam duhitaram gatamaro hidbhutam rirameshum risyasya bhapusha trakrtamamu prasandam te dyapi swalavanya shamsa dhritadanusham mahnaya trinava pura plushtam drishva puramathana pushpayudhamapi Shaneshvakrida smarahara pishacha sahachara chitabhasma lepaha tragapindrikaroti parikaraha Mana pratyakshite savidham avadhaya tamarutah prahushyarurumana pramadasalilotsangitadrishaha Tvamargas tvam somas tvamasi pavanas tvam utavaha tvamapas tvam vyoma tvamudharaniratma tvamiti cha Trayinti sravritti tribhuvanamata trena pisura nakara dirvarne tribira birat attirna vikriti yam te dhamma Bhava Sharvo Rudra Pashupatirato Grah Sahamaha Stadhabhi Meshana Vityada Vidhana Shtakamidam Ratideva Sruthirapi Namo Nedishaya Priyadavadavishaya Chanamo Namakshudishaya Smarahara Mahishaya Chanama बहल विज से विश्वो पता भवाय नमो नमः प्रबलतम से तत्संहारे हराय नमो नमः परिणति चेत क्लेशवश्यं क्वचेदं क्वचित् सीमो लंघिनी शाश्वतृद्धि अस्ति समंस्य कजलं सिंधु पात्रे सुरतरु वर्षाख लेखने पत्र मूर्वे असुर सुर मुनिंद्रे अर्चित सिंधु मौले प्रतित गुण महिम्नो निर्गुणस्येश्वरस्य अहरहरन भद्यं भुर्जते स्तोत्रमेतत् पतति परम भक्त्या शुद्धचित पुमान्यः रुद्रतुल्यस्ततत्र दीक्षा दानं तपस्तीर्थं योगयागादिका क्रियः आसमाप्तमिदं स्तोत्रं पुण्यं गन्धर्वभाषितम् महेशाना परो देवो महिम्नो न परस्तुते नास्ति तत्त्वं गुरो परम् कुसुमर्शन नाम सर्वगन्धर्वराज शिशुषु सधर्मौले देवदेवस्य दासः सुरवरमुनि पूज्यं स्वर्गमोक्षैकहेतुं पतति यरिमनुष्यः प्राञ्जलिर्नान्यचेतः केन स्तूयमानः पुष्पदन्तप्रणीतः श्रीपुष्पदन्तमुखपङ्कजनिर्घटेन स्तोत्रेण किल्बिषहरेण हरप्रियेण इत्येष वान्मयी पूजा श्रीमच्छङ्करपादयो यदक्षरं परं भ्रष्टं मात्रहीनं च यद्भवेत् Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Ratne kalpitamasanam himachale snanam cha divyam param nana ratna vibhushitam brigamada mudakitam chandanam jati champaka bilva patra rachitam pushpam cha dhupam tatha deepam devadaya nidhe pashupate rekalpitam hryatam sauvarane navaratna khanda rachite patre kritam payasam bhaksham panchavidham payo dadhyutam rambhaphalam panikam shakanamayutam jalam ruchikaram karpura khandophalam tambulam manasa maya virachitam bhaja prabho svikuru Chatram chamarayor yugam vyajanakam chadarshakam nirmalam vina veri mridam gakakalakala gitam chandritiyam tatha sasangam pranati stutir bahuvidha etat samastam maya Sankalpena samarpitam tavatiho pujantahana prabhu Atma tvam girijamate sahachara prana shariram brahma pujate visayopabhokarachana nibra Sanchara paraya pradakshina vidhi stotrani sarva gira yadyat karma karomi tat tadakhilam shambhu kaparadhu karacharana kritam va kayajam karmajam va Travananayana jamba manasam paradam Vetama vetamava sarvametat chamashva Jaya Jaya Karunade Sri Mahadeva Shambho Jaya Jaya Karunade Sri Mahadeva Shambho Guru Deva Marabhya Hey Jeevan Kuvatara Hare Rama, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Now we'll meditate in the silence. Let's enjoy that space that we experience after chanting. Namaskar, everyone. Thank you for joining us this evening. Hope that you enjoy the Shiv Mahimnah Stotram and that you will be influenced by it throughout the rest of the evening. Just a reminder that our facilities are open and our Sri Guru Gita is streamed at 6 a.m. Have a blessed evening, everyone. Namaskar.